Please bow your heads. Dearest Lord Jesus, we give you thanks and praise this morning. Praise because of who you are. Thanks for just the many, many, many ways that you bless us each day that we don't even remember or take notice. We thank you for this morning, for getting each one of us up here today, God, and for the opportunity as a community to serve one another. We thank you for this club that for the opportunity to give us to serve. We thank you for these teachers and faculty members and the students and their parents that are here today, Lord, as we attempt to live rightly and holy in your eyes, God. We thank you for the food we had this morning. We thank you for the things that you're going to allow us to do today. And Lord, I pray that in every way that we will put others before us, to love you, and to love our neighbor. Thank you again, Lord, for loving us so much. We ask these things and pray these things in your Son's name. Amen.
Amen.
Show me the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, you can be seated. So, besides our guests that are invited guests for the program, any other guests this morning? Yes, sir.
Yeah, I brought my dad, Tom Riding, from Morello. When I was growing up in the summers, he would sometimes take me to his Kiwanis Club meetings, so I thought I'd return the favor.
Any other guests this morning? All right, let's see. Packs for LH, there is a flyer on your table, and we have an announcement about packs this morning.
Thank you, gents. Good morning, Lake Highlands.
Good morning.
We are deep into our fundraising efforts for Packs for LH, which means myself and Mark Ray are going to keep bugging you guys every week until we are done at the end of the month. Just kind of wanted to drop one item on me or y'all or thought that came to us as we were going through. So this year's was Tulsa Rose Academy. Last year, 2 years ago, because of COVID, it was for Forest Lane Academy. And the principal there told us that these weeks like this, not Christmas, because Christmas is Christmas. Weeks like this, when the kids are on break, these kids on free lunches and breakfast, which Stoltz Road has about 81 or 82%. They don't look forward to those weeks. They, that week of meals is their stability. And when they don't have that, it's just something they don't like and they don't look forward to. So that's what this is for, to bridge the gap. And but we need y'all's help. Buy a donation, buy a pack, buy two, buy three, four. QR codes are on each table, except those two because I couldn't count. So QR codes sitting there on each table. Can't make it any easier. Pull your phone out, make a quick donation, and we greatly appreciate it. Any questions after I'm around?
Is there a website that we can use? I couldn't get the QR code to work.
Packs for LH, the number 4. Packsforlh.com. You serious, Clark?
Are you serious, Clark?
All right. I will talk to the committee. So like I said, Mark Ray and I are going to keep bugging everyone until we hit that goal. So appreciate the time.
All right, thank you, Brian. It is a great cause. Also, for members, be looking at the newsletter because we will have some volunteer opportunities when we actually stuff packs that week leading up to Thanksgiving. So be on the lookout for a sign up there. Mr. Boyd has an announcement this morning.
Good morning, thank you. It is exciting.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, so City of Refuge, Lake Highlands. We heard them speak about a year ago. I can talk the whole meeting, but I promised Robert that I wouldn't. So basically, they are going up before City Council for final vote on the lease on their land on 12,000 Greenville. Hopefully this week, and they need our support. Several City Council members have said publicly that they want to see that the community is supporting this project. So I've got a letter back by the name badges It's been thoroughly reviewed by Mr. Bailey, one of our attorneys, and is good to go. So if you're willing to sign it, I would appreciate it. If you have any questions, I'll be back here after the meeting ends.
Thank you, Bill. Also, so those are Oktoberfest. We have a couple gently used 3 hours worth of TV, 65-inch TVs that were in the kids' room that we have a drawing for. So if you would like to enter such a drawing, Rick has the tickets and he will fill you in the details. So see Rick.
Rick has a drawing.
Rick has a drawing, yes. Rick has a drawing.
Yeah.
So see Rick. Rick will tell you how to enter the drawing, and like I said, there's 2 TVs for that. Let's see. We'll also be on the lookout in the newsletter next week. There will be a sign up for the Lake Highlands High School Angel Tree. They need a few more supporters to participate. So that will be in the newsletter as well with the link. So I encourage you, if you can, to sign up for the Angel Tree. Yes, sir.
There's an election going on for those of you who don't pay attention to office. Early voting started last Monday, rest of the next week. The closest place to vote here is the Abbey branch library. There are 8 amendments to the state constitution. That's what the election is about. Most of them appear to be rather innocuous. I can assure you, anything they put on the ballot is going to cost you money. That's just the way it works. There's several things on there that exemptions would sound really good. Consider but remember, every time you grant somebody an exemption, that money doesn't go away. It has to come from the residents. So look into that. If you have questions about some of these, you might go to the Texas Review website. They have a pretty good explanation of what's going on. One of them in there where they're talking about how they the state can't close down a religious service for things like COVID. Sounds like a great idea, except you have to also remember, it also means they can't close it down for purposes like fire or active shooters or things like that. So it's not quite as clean cut as it might appear. But anyway, take the time to educate yourself about it. Take the time to go vote. Nobody's on the ballot. Nobody you know is running for anything. So most of you won't do it at all.
Straight shooter, man.
Possibly stop by the library and vote. And once again, vote early and vote often.
Thank you, sir. Yes, so if you think about it, swing by the library, vote, do your civic duty. All right, any other announcements I've missed? Great, looking forward to the program. Mr. Jimmy Colin.
I always love walking up here to that. It was so glad. Thank you all for being here for our monthly Character Counts and Youth of the Month awards. Before I get into this, it's been brought to my attention that we have at least one member in the room who has received one of these awards before. So if you have, please stand up and be recognized by your peers. And with that, let's focus on our honorees. Character Counts Awards are given to students nominated by the faculty and staff of Lake Highlands High School. This award recognizes young men and women at the high school, as well as their parents and mentoring teachers who display strong character traits as a vital part of their daily routine. These are students who serve as peer role models, positively participate in school or community service and extracurricular activities, serve as student leaders, and are considered to be reliable and trustworthy by their peers. Our first Character Counts honoree is Marlene Patricio Bueno. If you could please come up here and be recognized. Please introduce your guests.
So here at my table I have my dad and my little brother Angel. I also have my amazing folklorical teacher, Ms. Corwin, and my closest friend, Wendy.
First, or now a little bit on Marlene. How long have you lived in Lake Highlands?
My whole life.
Entire life. And then went to North Lake and then Lake Highlands Junior High?
Yes.
Your greatest strength, when we were talking on the phone, I found it to be pretty amazing for somebody of your age to be like, this is my greatest strength. It's having patience and being able to use that patience in any situation to lend a helping hand when necessary. It's pretty awesome. I don't have that big. What do you like to do when you're not at school or studying? I love to read. What are you reading right now?
21 Questions by 21 Questions for Gloria. It's a really good book.
Favorite electronic device is a cell phone. Plans to go to TWU in Denton next year. Interested in majoring in music. Plays the violin in the orchestra. Very impressive. If you could vacation anywhere in the world, where would it be and why?
Bora Bora.
All right, we're looking for consistency. All right, the one they're all here for. What age do you consider as old?
You gotta read.
6 or older.
60 or older. 60.
Barely.
Yeah, that's
Literally.
And now, Principal Jones, if come up here and get some notes from the faculty and staff.
Okay. Marlene, I'm so honored to have been your teacher for 3 years. You are an outstanding student and a remarkable young woman who always gives 100%. You have a brilliant future before you. Good luck in everything you do always, from Miss Washington, English. It is a testament to Marlene's great character that can be seen even in a virtual class of 35. Marlene was always in class with her actual face showing. She was engaged, answered questions, and turned stuff in on time and well done. I know that doesn't sound like much praise, but try.
All right.
What?
We'll just try to do it.
Okay, sorry, I screamed. That scared me. Okay, so I know that doesn't sound like much praise, but try being a virtual teacher of 35 kids online, and you will start to understand how much I love Marlene. She is a delightful choice for character counts from Miss Boland, who is here with us this morning. And then I've had the wonderful joy of being Marlene's folklorical teacher for the last 3 years. I have seen her grow from shy and timid to confident and bold. I am grateful to have her as this year's folklorico team captain. She treats all of the team with kindness and friendship, and she is a wonderful leader to the team. We are blessed to have her. Thank you, Marlene, for being the wonderful and amazing Marlene we all love. From Miss Corwin, who is here, her folklorico director. Congratulations.
Anyways, can everybody hear okay?
Yeah.
Awesome, that's what I'm talking about. So, as we heard, Marlene is really good at answering questions. As such, we'd like to put it out to the group really quickly for a quick Q&A. Bill Boyd, we'll start with you.
How did you start playing violin?
I started back in 6th grade when I was really interested in doing some type of music, wasn't sure whether band, choir, or orchestra, so I asked my parents, do you think I can play the violin, please? And there's like, if you're willing, and if you really think you're gonna try your best at it, then go for it. And I've been playing it for the past 6 years, and I don't regret it.
Awesome.
Anything else? Mark Holmes.
Any plans for after TWU?
Well, hopefully, I'm planning on majoring in music, and I really want to become a musician and perform in front of crowds, possibly join a symphonic orchestra in Dallas, and that's my dream to do.
Your award? We'll see. Hopefully I don't have some trust issues after this. All right. Next up, our second Character Counts Honoree of the month is Adam Abbey. Adam, as you walk up, I'll read a couple things off of your, coming up. Adam has lived in Lake Highlands for 17 years. Adam, how old are you? 17. Lived your whole life. Went to Wallace Elementary and Lake Highlands Senior High. He, using the ramp. That's awesome. I love it. I've never been over there. It's cool. What is your greatest strength?
I just said persistent in my goals.
Persistence in his goals. What's your favorite electronic device? Cell phone. Why? It's always in your hand, right? All right. Have you decided where you plan to go to college?
I said UTD, Wessex A&M St. Edwards, but I switched those. So.
All right.
So now it's like TLU and some other schools. So. But it's still UTD.
We just talked. You decided on a major. I see here you said yes. You said MIS or CIS. Can you explain for the group what those are?
MIS is like, it's a degree where they like combine technology and business. And CIS is more technology side, and a little bit of business. So that's really what I'm majoring in. I like both of those degrees.
And then favorite club or sport is cross country and track. Loves running and competing. How fast you run that mile? 4:49. Chris Brown, you've been challenged in foot race. All right. Favorite social media app is Instagram. I feel like this question's gotten out in high school because they keep going up. What age do you consider as old?
Let's say I'm at 49.
You said 60. All right. If you could meet anyone in the world, past or present, who would it be and why?
I said David Silver, because he's like an interesting artist, and this is what we want to meet him. So, yeah, that's what.
All right, and then before we go any further, can you please introduce your guests?
I have my coach, Coach Miller, and my business teacher, Mr. Barnes.
Take the stairs. Okay, and so Adam, whenever I always say, like, I'm always more excited than the kids when I tell them that they're gonna be here in the morning. So there were 4, of course, and so everybody was excited except Adam. And I told Adam, I said, Adam, you're getting the Character Counts Award and you're gonna be honored. He said, why? So the first thing out of my mouth, I said, well, I'll take you off the list. And he said, no. And so I then had to go through, and this is while I'm at my hall duty station, I then had to go through all the reasons why he was so wonderful. And so then he agreed to show up. So. Okay, comments. I've known Adam for 4 years. I've had the pleasure of coaching him in cross country and track. He's a very focused and determined athlete. He does a great job at setting the bar high each season and strives extremely hard to reach his goal. He also provides great leadership for our team. All of our younger athletes look up to him and see how successful he is and what it takes to get there. Adam is a great young man, and I have enjoyed getting to know him over the years. I know without a doubt he is going to go on and do great things because of his hard work and determination from Coach Miller, who's with us today. Adam is currently in my virtual business class, and he shows a genuine interest in people and learning. I can always count on Adam to make connections between the lesson and his personal experiences. He brings added value to classroom discussions. From Mr. Barrios, who's here as well. And then it's been a pleasure to get to know Adam over these past couple of years. He is an honest, hardworking, stand-up student who takes pride in his academics and athletics. Adam's positive, can-do attitude is infectious, and it has become awesome to witness his influence on his peers. Well done, Adam. Well done. From Mr. Paquette, who teaches English. Congratulations. And now, a quick Q&A from the group. Chris Brown,
We'll start with you.
When did you start running track?
4 years ago.
And what's your favorite event?
Probably a mile.
Mile?
Chris Brown challenged me to the foot race last week. Thank you very much. Now, for your reward, Adam, this is for you, and then this is also for you, and all that we ask is spend it. You can take it. And now for the second portion of our meeting, we'll move on to our Youth of the Month recipients. I'll now ask Wendy Hernandez to come up as I describe the award. The Youth of the Month award recognizes Lake Highlands graduating seniors along with their parents and mentoring teachers who have excelled in academics, leadership, and school and community service. These students are typically in the top 20% of their class and often much higher, and who participate in student government, school publications, music, theater, athletics, or other school-sponsored activities. These students also have typically received special recognition or awards by their educational, community, state, or national organizations for demonstrating excellence in academics, leadership, participation, and community service. Wendy, please introduce your guests.
Hello. With me, I have my dad right there, and then I also have my bestie / sister, Marlene. I have my amazing folklorical teacher, Miss Corwin, my amazing Algebra 2 teacher from last year, Mrs. Jacobs. I also have Coach Duffield. I'm so glad you made it, and also Mrs. Boland. So thank you.
How long have you been in Lake Highlands?
My whole life.
Whole life.
Yeah.
We're 3 for 3. Attended Thurgood Marshall Elementary and Lake Highlands Junior High. What would you say your greatest strength is?
I put like my listening skills, because I always listen to what my friends say, and if they're having like a bad day, or if they just want to get some stuff out of their head. So I'm just there to listen for them.
All right. When not studying or at school, Wendy's favorite thing to do is to watch anime or play on her Nintendo Switch, and then spend time with her dog. What's your dog's name?
My dog's name is Lily.
Has an older sister and a little brother. Favorite electronic device is the Switch. Loves to play video games. Now, we talked about this. You plan on going to college next year. Do you have any idea where you want to go?
As of right now, I really don't know, but I think one of my top 5 would have to be UTD or University of Permian Basin.
Wants to go pre-med? You want to become a doctor?
Yes.
What kind of doctor do you want to be?
Most likely family doctor, because like I always had like a great experience with my family doctor when I was little, and I always had a good relationship, and that's what I want to do, like have good relationships with my future patients.
Favorite club or sport is folklorico, because she's able to dance the dance and music of her culture and be closer to her and her parents' heritage. Social media app of choice is Instagram. I think that's also 3 for 3 on some favorite social media. It was Instagram. So that's always good, stuff that we all know what it is. Older folks. Speaking of us older folks, what age do you consider to be old?
I think I could. The age I consider to be old is 90.
The whole room goes crazy.
If you could meet anyone, past or present, who would it be and why?
I put down Selena Quintanilla, or I'm sorry if I said her last name wrong, but I just really adored her. I adored her when I was little. I enjoyed her music, and she is the queen of Tejano mix music. So I love her a lot.
And that's something you share with your bestie Marlene?
Yes.
Same artist. Thank you. Principal Jones. Principal Jones comes up. We'll ask one more question.
Never heard that.
If you go back in time and talk to yourself when you were a freshman, what advice would you give yourself?
I would tell myself, be prepared for the best and worst things that life and school throw at you.
Okay, Wendy is an absolute treasure. I feel blessed to have Wendy serve as a senior lieutenant on the 2021-22 Folklorico team. She has been on the team for 3 years and has always been dedicated to each and every member of the team. She is an amazing leader and a wonderful performer and beyond beautiful inside and out. Thank you, Wendy, for being the extraordinary person you are every single day. From Ms. Corwin, Folklorico Director. Wendy is well deserving of this award. Last year I had the honor and privilege of being her pre-AP Algebra 2 teacher. When she was virtual, she always had her camera on, was very attentive and engaged. When she came in person, her work ethic did not change. She was always prepared for class, watched the videos ahead of time, took amazing notes, and used her class time wisely. She was a joy to have in class. Her positive attitude and dedication will get her far in life. I wish her the best. From Ms. Jacob. Even with a mask, I know she always has a smile on her face. She is trustworthy and helpful and a joy to have in class. From Coach Lotta. Wendy is a terrific student. She does her work completely and in a timely manner. She is polite and always has a smile. From Ms. Kirkham. Wendy is the best, in all caps, sweet and smart, wise and engaged. Her work is always on time and above and beyond. She made discussions interesting and thoughtful, and her brilliant smile and sparkly eyes make you feel like she is listening to every word you say. I love having her in class, and she is a great choice for Youth of the Month. Ms. Bowman, who's here. Wendy, congratulations today. I'm so thrilled for you and not the least bit surprised by this recognition. You deserve it. From Ms. Washman. And then I'm lucky to have Wendy in my economics class this fall. She is an excellent student with the sweetest demeanor. I can sense her compassion for others as she is always available to help those around her. She is so respectful, and I love that I can see her smile through her eyes. I wish I could be here this morning to honor her. From Ms. Hope. Congratulations.
And now, for a quick Q&A from the class.
Do you think you'll continue to dance in Folklorico after Lake Highlands?
I believe so because, like as I said, one of my schools is I want to go to University of Permian Basin, and if I audition and make it into the Folklorico team, then I can get a full ride to that college. So.
Anybody else?
Is there a particular med school you want to go to after your undergrad?
That's a really good question that I don't have the answer to because, as you know, there are a lot of amazing medical schools out there, and I'm just looking for the right one for me.
All right, and with that, award. Moving on to our next award recipient of the month is Colin Moran. Kyle is 17 years old. Kyle, how long have you lived in Lake Highlands?
Forever.
Good job. Attended White Rock Elementary and Lake Highlands Junior High. What do you think your greatest strength is?
I think that it's just working hard. Whether, like, even if the work isn't fun or super rewarding, I can just apply myself and know that I can work hard just to do the work.
When you're not at school, what's your favorite thing to do?
So I like to play basketball, of course, and outside of that, I'm really involved in ultimate frisbee, disc golf, water polo, so pretty much any sports that you can play.
All right, past or present, who would you want to meet and why?
I think I would want to meet Lin-Manuel Miranda. He's the director of Hamilton. I've never really been a super big music guy, but I do love Hamilton for some reason, so I'd just like to talk to him about that.
All right. You have, is it 3 brothers and sisters? You got an older brother, Luke, then a sister, an older sister, and then a younger brother.
Yes, sir.
Big family, all right. Favorite electronic device and why?
My cell phone, just so I can stay connected with people who aren't close to me.
Is basketball your favorite sport?
Yes, sir.
Figures. And then next year, I know you're planning on going to school. Do you have some ideas of where you might want to go?
I'm still deciding where I want to go. I have to decide whether I want to play basketball or not. So if I don't, I'd probably look at A&M. And if I wanted to play basketball, I'm looking at a couple schools: Trinity University in San Antonio and another school in Arkansas.
If you could vacation anywhere in the world, where would it be and why?
I want to go camping in Alaska. I love the outdoors, and the wildlife there is incredible.
How old is old?
I think anything 60 and up.
So one last question for me, and then I'll have you introduce your guests. If you could go back in time and talk to yourself as a freshman, what advice would you give yourself?
I found myself a lot of times just looking forward to things like my senior year or something like a basketball game, but I would just say to stop and enjoy the moments while they're there. Just appreciate what you have.
All right, and now if you could introduce your guests.
All right, so I brought my parents, my younger brother Tyler, my basketball coach, Coach Duff, and my all-time favorite teacher, Mr. Bishkin.
Coach Duffield, I accidentally left you off, so I had to pull up the Google sheet. I'm sorry. Moran is the perfect choice for the Lake Highlands Exchange Club Youth of the Month Award. He works incredibly hard every single day as a student athlete at Lake Highlands. He excels in the classroom, ranking in the top 10% in his class and always taking challenging honors and dual credit courses. In our basketball program, he is a leader for us in so many different ways. He puts in the extra time before and after school. He always takes the time to mentor he always takes the time to mentor and help younger kids in our program. On the court, he is a fierce competitor, always bringing his best and never backing down from any challenges when it comes to basketball. He was a key part of our playoff team last year that advanced to the third round of the UIL playoffs and will be a major factor for another deep playoff run this season. More important than Kyle's achievements in athletics, Kyle is a tremendous student and human being. He is deeply rooted in his faith and sets a great example every single day of how to treat people and how to be a positive influence on the people around him. Coach Duffield. Kyle is an impressive young man. He is kind to his peers, respectful to his teachers, motivated by the school and sports, and joyful to be around. Mr. Devont. Okay, Ms. Bishkin, you put KP Momo? Is that right? Okay. So I'll reread it. KP Momo, I have missed you so much this year. For 2 years, I started off my mornings with a bubbly cup of Kyle. You aced all my tests and essays, and you kept your fellow students engaged, and you made everyone want to circle in your orbit. But more than anything, you've demonstrated honesty, integrity, and teamwork. With this award, you rightfully stand above others, and your hard work and dedication is recognized. Now let's see that half-short shot sink the net. Half-court. You wrote short. I just copied and pasted. So she meant court. It's a court. I've had the great pleasure of teaching Kyle AP Computer Science, and now I get the pleasure of teaching him again this year in varsity math. Of course, Kyle is intelligent, but it is his dedication to learning that I appreciate the most. He works very hard, and I'm very thankful to have him in my class again this year from Dr. Lumen. Kyle is a great student to have in class. He has a contagious smile, which is great because he's rarely not smiling. And he always seems to bring the best out of those around him. He's a hard worker and a pretty smart guy. Way to go, Kyle, from Mr. Lyons. Kyle is fun to have in class, always open for conversation, and I really enjoyed watching him on the basketball court the last few years. He's a great example of a guy who's been prepared by Lake Highlands to make a seamless move from high school to college and be successful, from Coach Matthews. Congratulations, Kyle. I'm so proud of what you have accomplished, and you are more than deserving of this award. You have proven yourself in and out of the classroom. You are an honorable student, and I'm so happy to see you recognized for your character and diligence from Ms. Emily Johnson. And then congratulations, Kyle. So proud of you for earning Youth of the Month from your counselor, Ms. Lopez. You're welcome.
Does anybody have any questions for KP Momo? Ms. Michigan.
Could you give 3 unique features of the Mongol Empire?
No comment.
Any other questions? Okay, what is KP Momo?
Yeah, I was about to say, where's KP Momo?
That's just what my mom started calling me when I was little, and we would play Cahoots in Miss Bishkin's class. Everyone would put like nicknames up there, so I put that and then kind of just stuck in her class.
Oh. All right, anything else with that? No, we have to spend it on yourself. Congratulations. And then don't run off, everybody, because we're going to have you all come back up for pictures after we finish. Everybody else, thank you very much for being here. Congratulations on your award. We truly appreciate it. And then Robert, we'll have you come back up and close out the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Jimmy. I do apologize for the microphone deal. 2 bars isn't what it used to be on Saturday. They only has 3. I was thinking we were okay. But so thanks again for being here. Congratulations to all of our recipients. And also, I'd like to recognize all the faculty and staff here, parents. Thank you for what you do. All this would not be possible either. So big thanks. So with that, don't forget PAX for LH. That is on the table, but maybe a website is better. I'm being told. So with that, let's see. Tom, thanks for being here. Welcome anytime that you're back in town. Please join us. And with that, we are adjourned. Have a great week.
Nice seeing you today.